Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be going on to the next set of custom deliveries. So these are weekly quests that you can do to earn extra scripts, and right now we are in Eulmore about to accept them from Kai-Shirr. So let's see what he has to say. It is, oh, behave yourself. Kai-Shirr is bursting with enthusiasm and all he needs is somewhere to direct it. Claire, have you got a moment? I've been wanting to have a word. Is it true you're an expert goldsmith? Why, yes I am, and I am very, very interested to know who told you that. Alvinod's the one that brought it up. Said you've been dealing with the Boutique of Splendors and all. Anyhow, I asked because I was hoping to get your help with something. Bit of a project of mine as it goes. Since I decided to stay here in Eulmore, I've been trying to find ways for people like me to contribute to the future of the city. Thing is, I've never learned a trade or nothing like that, so I was struggling to come up with ideas. After a lot of thinking, I put together a pretty decent plan, but I could do with your professional opinion and maybe a bit of help, if you're up for it. What do you say? Sure, why not? What'd you have in mind? It's for a good cause, I promise! I've asked a couple of old mates to meet us outside the Beehive, so I'll see you there. Oh no, the Beehive. I don't like the Beehive, personally. I personally think it's nothing more than a glorified strip club. I mean, I have some free company friends who say it's a lot more than that, but come on. I mean, that's just me. First things first, let me introduce you. This here's Agfried, who serves his drinks shaken, not stirred. Yes, as the saying goes here in the Beehive, fancy a shake? Reactions vary, as I'm sure you can imagine. It's a pleasure to meet you. And this here is Bostazaya. I also work in the Beehive, though my talents tend more towards the winning and dining, wending and grinding, whatever our patrons desire. Anyway, a friend of Kai-Shirr's is a friend of ours. We grew up together in Gate Town, close as family. All three of us are orphans, so we had to stick together to survive. We shared everything we had, right down to our last crust of, well, whatever was available. That's why we promised each other that we'd find a way into Eulmore, no matter what it took. But after Rick and I were chosen, why Kai-Shirr was left behind, I can't tell you how glad we were to be reunited with him after so long apart. We've been through a lot, him more than most, but we're all here now. I never thought I'd see the day. I hate to say it, but the way things are going, there might not be a reason for us to stay in Eulmore. So much has changed since the fall of Vaultfree, and business at the Beehive has really dried up. While I am all for this city becoming a fairer place to live, we need to face facts. At this rate, places like the Beehive will struggle to stay afloat. If we were to be let go, the chances of us finding similar work would be slim at best. You're not thinking about leaving Eulmore, are you? To be honest, we don't have much choice. Whoa, 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 I said I'll sort something out, didn't I? I got a plan to bring visitors into Eulmore, and I want you two to be part of it. It's also why I brought Claire here. Her skills as a goldsmith are going to solve all our problems, I swear. Okay, that's a bit extreme. Well, well, how wonderful it is to see my employees engage in such lively conversation. The Queen Bee! Sorry, sir, I'll get back behind the bar. No, as you were. In fact, Mistress Mulwyn and I were discussing ways in which the Beehive's fortunes might be improved. It was then that we overheard you, and my ears pricked up when you mentioned the possibility of attracting new customers to Eulmore. Given the current state of affairs, this would be most welcome. Would you share your idea with me, young man? I ain't a businessman or nothing, so you have to excuse me if I'm off the mark here, but... Seems to me that under Volfrey, Eulmorians forgot what it means to actually work for a living, and most of the old industries disappeared altogether. Still, there are a few things left over from those days that we can put to good use. Such as? The entertainment! Eulmorians ain't the only ones who like to have a good old knees up, you know? If we open up to the city of final pleasures to visitors, we'll be ranking in the guild. And what better way to do that than telling everyone about the Beehive? Of course, word of mouth will only get us so far. But if you put me in charge of promoting your establishment, I'll do whatever it takes to bring people in from every corner of Norvrot. I say, your enthusiasm is positively infectious, and for a self-confessed amateur, I find you remarkably persuasive. I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea, don't you agree? Yes, this is certainly in line with Master Chai's aim to foster trade with outsiders, and as far as I can see, the Beehive stands only to gain from this most worthy of endeavors. I am therefore placing you in charge of advertising the Beehive. Since I have invested interest in the success of this undertaking, the Boutique of Splendors will gladly grant rewards for bringing much-needed custom to our doorstep. But first you'll need to look the part, and I have the perfect ensemble in mind. In the meantime, I would have the two of you resume your duties. When the time comes, I should like you to prove assistance in any way you can. Our knowledge and expertise are at Kai-Shirr's disposal, sir. I gather that you are here at the lad's request, yes? I can only guess as to what it may entail, though I dare say all should become clear soon enough. I bid you good evening. Wow. I wonder what Kai-Shirr has in mind. I have to say, I'm not sure what I can offer Kai-Shirr beyond the odd bit of advice. That was quite impressive. I never knew Kai-Shirr had it in him. Yeah, neither did I. Oh, look at his new clothes. I'm surprised you recognize me in this getup. I have to tell you, I ain't used to wearing anything like this. It looks good on you. Still, if I'm to advertise a place like the Beehive, I suppose I've got to look the part. Not that it really matters for our first task, though. While I was getting measured for my outfit, I was thinking of how we could convince everyone to come and spend their hard-earned coin in the Beehive. Rather than shouting from the rooftops, it'd be a lot easier if we gave out flyers everywhere. I ain't just talking about a handful, though. I'll need hundreds, and that means I'll need paper, ink, and something to print them with. The last one's the trickiest, but I'll speed things up like no one's business. You think you can get those for me? There was one other thing. Oh right, payment! Of course, I ain't expecting you to do it for free. I'll be getting scripts and whatnot from Owen. I'll send a few your way. That sound alright to you? Yeah, I can live with it. Thanks, I owe you one. Or I will once everything's been sorted out. All you have to do is bring me the stuff for the flyers, and I'll take it from there. Quest complete! Yay! Custom deliveries unlocked for Kai-Shirr. Alright, so just let me check here real quick. If it will upload. There we go. And... alright, let's speak with him real quick. Let's see what he wants from us first. Got everything? Ain't gotta be perfect. Whatever you have will probably be fine. Alright, items roughly sought by Kai-Shirr will fall into categories, crafting, gathering. Yeah, I know all this. I mean, this is not the first time I've done custom deliveries. Okay, so we go speak with Dadin, who's in the Eulmore and Kai-Shirr Plaza. Okay. So the flyer printing sets contains almost everything needed to make several bundles of flyers, elbow grease not included. Alright, so let's go and speak with Dadin. If I know where to find him. And here it is. Here it is. Okay, flyer printing set. Then we have these other items, but we really don't want to read too much into that, otherwise it might spoil the questline for us. So just this one. So we'll need one set of the flyer printing materials. And if I'm right, I think I know where to find Dadin. Not there. There. There they are. Okay. So this here is Dadin in the corner. So we'll just buy a few of the flyer printing materials. Buy 6. And we'll begin crafting. Alright, welcome back everyone. Sorry about that little jump ahead. I was just practicing a little bit real quick. I'm still just sort of getting the hang of the new abilities. They took a lot of the abilities I really liked away, including Steady Hand. Of course, I really like this new one where anything that is 10 levels or below you you can get a 100% almost right away, and I adore that. I really do love that. It's the ones that are higher level now that it's just going to take a little while to get used to it. But we have what we need, so we'll just head back to Kai-Shirr and see what he has to say to us now. Got everything? It ain't gotta be perfect. Whatever you'll have will probably be fine. Yeah, I know all of this. So you brought the stuff for making the flyers? Let's have a look then. Bloody hells, I'm amazed! You're really taking it to another level with this! In making your first successful delivery, you have begun to earn Kai-Shirr's trust. With each successful delivery, you grow more and more satisfied, fill up the gauge to the satisfaction level, and then, we know all this, so you don't need to tell us, so you don't need to remind us. Okay, next one. Well, we've got everything we need for the flyers, and all that's left is to print them. Boss Azia and Anfred offered to help, so I gave them a load of flyers to put up around the villages near Eulmore. I even convinced the Queen Bee to let us attach free drink vouchers to them. No one in their right mind would turn down an offer like that, so we've had a steady stream of new customers. Giving away a bit of booze is one thing, getting them to stay is another. Most of them left after the free one. Well, judging by the way they were necking their drinks and gawping at the dancers, they were definitely having a good time. I wonder what the problem was. From what I gather, those two over there are from Wright. Maybe we should ask them what they think of the Beehive. You're not here to kick us out, are you? Why, nothing could be further from my mind. I was only hoping that you might share your impressions of our establishment. Eh? Oh, you're asking what we think of the place? Huh. Anyone that gives away booze like this for nothing is all right in my book. I love the interior. What's the word? Gaudy? No. Vibrant. Yes, that's it. Well then, if you're happy, then so are we. Yet, if we're not seeing a lot of people coming back after their first visit, could it be the food and drink aren't to their liking? Perish the thought! This complimentary beverage is one of the finest things I've ever tasted. I shall savor it while it lasts. We like to have another, maybe try some of the food, but we can't simply afford to. For the price of a single steak, we could feed ourselves for a week. I'll have a word with the manager and see if there ain't something we can do about it. Thank you for your time. Yeah, I guess I should have thought of that. I mean, if I would have to give away that much money just for a steak, that better be like the best damn steak I've ever had. Kai-Shirr now considers you a backer of the Beehive. I'm not sure if that's a good thing right now. Yet there's still much work to be done if the Beehive is to continue contributing to Eulmore's economy. To that end, Kai-Shirr has a new favor to ask of you. I should have realized this sooner, but the Beehive only caters to the rich, and most people in Norvrod can't afford what we're charging. Trouble is, it's the ingredients that'll push the prices up. As for the booze, there's got to be cheaper alternatives. I reckon we should expand the menu to include more affordable options. That way there'll be something for everyone. That's easier said than done. Quality doesn't come cheap, you know. Well, you're not wrong there, Zia. Have you forgotten about Eulmore's foremost barkeeper? There's a lot more to my job than mixing drinks morning, noon, and night. I can put together a whole selection that won't cost an arm and a leg. I like the sound of that. The food, on the other hand, will take a lot more effort. I learned a few recipes during our days in Gate Town that use only basic ingredients. I should be able to adapt them into something a bit more befitting of the Beehive. I'll have to ask you to bring me supplies, though. My duties prevent me from leaving the Beehive for too long. So I'll give you a list of all the things I need. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it, don't you worry. I can start with the villagers in Kalusha, and if I don't find what we need, I'll try casting the net a bit wider. Tell you what, why don't you leave all the running around and haggling to me, while you take care of the stuff that needs an expert's touch? How's that sound? Yeah, I can do that. Alright, let's get cracking! Alright, it's been updated. Oh, the cooking supply is coming along. Okay, the Kalushan culinary set contains all the seasonings, condiments, and utensils needed to produce a range of healthy, yet affordable dishes. Meat of questionable origin, popodos, and general greenery sold separately. So let's see. Yep, just one of the cuisine peppermints. Let's see. Yep, just one of each. So I guess we don't need these anymore. That's a shame. Yeah, and I have a feeling that this next part isn't going to be as simple as it was before. Alright, so it's not here. Ooh, wonder what I can get now. Alright, so this is everything we can get with our new white scripts. Nope, those are just items. The gear. Alright, so we can get our first tool. We've been needing some new tools anyway. Okay, I see how this is. Yeah, so not too many options like I was hoping for. Oh, I didn't think that would be that easy. Alright. So I guess it's the same level. Oh, stop blowing up on me. Okay, what just happened? I honestly don't know what happened there, I really don't. It's fine, it's fine. Sure, it uses up half of our CP, but it's well worth it, in my opinion. Yeah, I was expecting this to be at a higher level. Being a lot harder, but then again, oh, it's still 70. That's cool. It's the next set that's going to be difficult. Now, the cooking supply is coming along. Pretty good. The ingredients used in our new recipes are fairly cheap, but if we don't go the extra mile with the utensils and all that, it'll end up being the same as what they serve down in Gate Town. Bloody hells, I'm amazed! You've really taken it to another level with this. It's 1, 2, and the last one for the week. I knew I was right to ask you for help. You really got an eye for quality and the skills to match. Still, I expect we'll both be kept busy in the days to come. Mm-hmm, I'm guessing so. But for now, I think that we'll be able to take a nice break. Okay, so that's the limits. We won't be able to do it again until next Tuesday. How the cooking supplies coming along? That's a shame. Kai-Shirr has always been the one to act spontaneously, so I hope you will be able to keep his impulsive streak in check. Queen Bee is normally reluctant to take risks, so I was surprised when he hired Kai-Shirr on the spot. Alright, so let's head out there. We will go and check what we can buy with our new scripts real quick, and I think we'll just call it a day right then and there. Let me see. Yep, looks like we have enough for the little mallet here. Alright everyone, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me for the first part of the brand new custom delivery quest lines. I hope you all enjoyed it. I can't wait to do this again next week, and we will see how else we can help the Beehive grow. Even though I have to admit it's not my favorite place in this whole world. Either way, until next time.